Diecast Showcase.
Hello. Today we have some die-cast cars. Boy, do we. Some really exciting ones. But, as Gomez Adams would say, first thing first. Old business. And I collect the 70 Chevelle SS wagon, of which this is an example. So I just want to take a quick look at 4 new ones for my collection. And we'll get it out of the way relatively quickly because they're all basically the same. And 2 of them I've packaged already. So this one is a recent one. Part of the Daredevil set. I don't know if this is a Zamek or not, or if it's painted gray. It does look like it's painted gray. Let me take it out of the case just to see. Because I know that I do have 2 colors, and generally they only do 2 colors. But sometimes, like Kroger's or something will do another color. It's hard to tell. Does it say on the bottom if it's Zamek? No, it doesn't. It's a great variation on this Daredevil's one, though. I do like the Zamek look to it. So that goes into the collection along with the red one and the. Oh, I should have looked first to see what the actual colors that I had were, but I'm not sure if that completes that set. This one, I don't know why it took me so long to get this one. It's so common, and but also so nice. Just classic. Not a lot to say about this. Here we have a little bit of an older one. You can tell because it's got these goofballs up here. Hot Wheels showroom, and 2012, and it's the Moon Eyes livery with a just a great matte black. I'm such a sucker for matte black on die-cast vehicles. Oh, it's just a little test. Yeah, it's not the most clear decal work in the world, but nice car. It's a nice car. No details on the front. The back never has details, really. Beautiful. Okay, so let's package that guy up. I got these little package things, and while the Chevelles do not fit in my display cases, they do fit in these little blister packs, which is great because I have them. I mean, if they fit in there and I didn't have them, then it wouldn't be as great. So this is like a pyrite almost, gold, fool's gold color. It says 2-pack. Amazing Speedway. $2 off any Trick Tracks coupon. Okay. I was wondering what the oh, and there's a maze for me to do. Should I do that? I'll just open it. I think I'm zoomed in too far. I wonder if the oh, I see. It's tricky to open because they're connected. I wonder if the coupon's still valid, like if it has an expiration date or if it doesn't. Because if it... Alright, first of all, what's this fucking thing? It's very detailed. The interior's really detailed. And very clear glass. It's kind of cool looking. What is it though? I mean, it doesn't look, it's probably a fantasy, but it doesn't look built for the track. This is way too flat. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it. Not my problem. This fool's gold looking Chevelle. The wheels aren't the best on this one. I mean, they don't seem to fit the color. The black stripes. Yeah. It's a gorgeous color. And it goes in the thing. Like I said, when you're when you're adding to a collection, you know, you look at it through the package a bit, but then when you open it, it really, I'll enjoy it myself later, but I've seen the casting, you know, 20 times now. There's no sense in spending too much time on it. Okay. Oh, we got lots of weird things. For example, Racing Champions Mint. So Round 2 is a company that owns Auto World, and they own Johnny Lightning, and they own Racing Champions Mint. And I've purchased a lot from all of the companies, and my impression has been that Auto World is very focused on accurate cars, you know? Not necessarily exciting cars, you know? They're not doing a lot of Porsches and stuff like that. They're doing like accurate, everyday driver type cars, or, Chevy trucks, stuff like that. And Johnny Lightning are focused on kind of the like, not ridiculous, but like a sort of car culture that's like drag, outlaw. I keep wanting to say ridiculous, but like exaggerated rat fink type, huge back wheels, exaggerated engines and exhausts, that kind of thing. I mean, they do more normal cars, but they also do that. That's a focus of theirs. But Racing Champions has always been a very tame brand to me. And perhaps there are things that I just haven't come across. I know they've done some funny cars and things like that. But that's a genuine, well, they did the funny cars, but they would do them in like, normal, anyway, I don't know how to word exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that when I saw this, I was like, that's Racing Champions? It's like it pops. It looks almost cyberpunky, and as a Volkswagen Jetta, it's just bright colors, and it just, I would not have guessed. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed this was Auto World or Johnny Lightning either, but I wouldn't have been as shocked as I was that it was Racing Champions. So I had to get it. It just seemed like they were going out of their comfort zone a bit, and I don't know, I found that kind of exciting. So here we have the Gulf livery Volkswagen Jetta. I don't know if it says what year. It is a Volkswagen Jetta, isn't it? Yes, okay. 1995 Volkswagen Jetta Special Edition, limited to whatever, 3,600. I don't even know 3,600 people. All right, let's open this up. Just again, there's not a lot to this, aside from the fact that it just grabs you. Like on the shelf with a bunch of other Racing Champions and Auto World and stuff, this is gonna stick out. This is gonna pop. I mean, you know, the Gulf livery, whatever, who cares about that? That's everywhere. But just the design of this is, yeah, it's great. I'm giving a review of the packaging here, but also the car. Okay, it's light in the hand. Metal body, plastic base. Okay. It rolls, but not well. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, copyright 2022. So this is a brand new casting. These tires are great. Soft rubber. That seems to have slipped a little. In transit. And I have had some trouble. Oh wow, that completely stopped the rolling. By putting the rubber there. Okay, so rolling, not one of the strong features. The interior is that Gulf orange. The entire interior is that orange. That like shocking orange. Or at least for an interior, it's shocking. As well as the spoiler, that's great. This outlined sunroof is good, though they don't do the paint perfectly. They use silver paint for the headlights, which is very cool. The Volkswagen badging is done nicely. This paint job is great. I love these hexagons and this giant VW. I don't know what SKF is. Genuine parts, okay, what's that say? Gulf Racing, probably. The taillights are great as well. The reason that I thought that it might be a new casting is that this bottom is very different from the way that they normally do their bottom castings. It feels very different. Maybe I'm imagining it. I have, I'm sure, a Racing Champion in the display here, but I don't know which one it would be. Yeah, and that would waste people's time to go looking for it. This is amazing. Doesn't roll, and that's a bit of a problem, but that outlines on the windows are great. Good molding on the door handles, that there's no paint. Good molding on the fuel cap. There's turn signal lights there for, I assume, future liveries to have turn signals. And it's great to just have a, you don't get a lot of Jettas. It's great to have one, especially like a racing Jetta, like with the spoiler and stuff, in a racing livery. This is, yeah, it impresses just as much in the hand as it did in the packaging. I'm just very excited about this. Very excited. Okay, what next? Okay, I do have a couple Hot Wheels. I don't know. Should I do the Hot Wheels next? I mean, I started with Hot Wheels. Let's do a couple Greenlights. Let's do a couple Greenlights. So, from Greenlight Hollywood, we have Ace Ventura, the Chevy Monte Carlo 72. I don't know that there's much on the back. Oh, there's a little synopsis of the movie. Not focusing too much on the transphobia. When I was a kid, I saw this movie, no lie, more than 10 times in theaters. I loved it so much. Oh. All right, first of all, oh, it does roll. And it rolls quite, well, rattly, but yeah, I guess that's not smooth. I mean, it rolls easy, but it's loud and not smooth. Oh, one of the wheels is... Let's see if I can fix it. There, now it's loud and not bumpy. Well, not as bumpy. Okay. So, unlike a lot of the Hollywood cars that Greenlight does, I mean, this is the main character's car. This is the windshield that gets shot up. It has no back window or side windows, like in the movie. I'm not sure about the license plate. It's a nice casting. There's bird shit all over the car. The grill's nice. The like mangled up windows. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's got, you know, whatever, a Greenlight engine in it. Maybe a little bit more effort was put in around in the casting itself, so that's kind of nice. But this and just the detail to the movie puts this you know, head and shoulders above any of the other Greenlight castings I have, even the ones that are better cars. Like, okay, it's a cool car. Why are you trying to tell me that it's, you know, from the movie To Kill a Mockingbird? Like, you're just picking random movies and telling me the car is in it, or it's in like the background of a shot or whatever. Okay, Greenlight. But this one is from the golden era, when Greenlight actually took cars from movies. And then I guess they ran out of movies that had cars in them. Okay, this is great. This is, yeah, I love this movie. I don't recommend it or vouch for it, but I have a lot of personal nostalgia for Ace Ventura. And I shan't apologize to fucking anybody. What else we got? Running on Empty, which is a series where they take cool cars and they just put a gasoline company livery on it. Cars run on gasoline. I guess that makes sense. This is STP. I don't know what that is because I'm in Canada. Maybe they have it in Canada. I also don't drive, so the hell am I doing collecting tiny cars? This rolls much nicer, but also loud because of how hard the wheels are. Also has much nicer wheels. Oh, that wheel. That's cool. Those are cool wheels. Ford Escort Cosworth. Now, one thing that's hard not to notice is that it's a little broken. The connecting bar here doesn't quite connect. It's not like glued or whatever. However, once it's out of the package, it seems to be held down by the force of this. When it was in the package, there was a visible gap. So that's weird. And good. Oh, STP is oil, I guess? I've misunderstood the entire premise of this series. I do like these colors, just the blue and the red. It's nice. I don't really like the headlight treatment. Do like the Ford badging and the Dunlop. It's British. And it has a moving part. Oh, with I don't know if I can get this open more, but a much more interesting engine. Yeah, that's cool. This one's got a lot going on, and it's a great casting of a very cool car. I wonder if they do like a rally livery. Okay. Two good cars from Greenlight. Two good cars from Greenlight. Okay. So Hot Wheels. I have a couple of weird ones. And I don't know how many different versions of this were made. This is the go-kart. And, well, we'll compare it to something for scale in a minute, but, I mean, I've never seen this. I think they might have stopped, or like the last one they made was a few years ago. Get a free car through the birthday club. I want a free car from the birthday club. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so I don't know how to describe this. I want to say that it's metal on metal. It has plastic wheels, obviously. Okay, first of all, let's see. Oh, it rolls really nice. Go-karts are one of the most difficult motorsport vehicles to drive. Sorry. Okay. But it does have a plastic seat. So it's plastic on metal, I guess. And just what an interesting casting. Yeah. Go-kart, you know? Also, it's not like it's got two rivets. There's 3 things on the bottom. I don't understand what's going on. Okay, I don't have a lot to say about it aside from the fact that green is really cool, and go-karting is serious business. All right. And also, oh yeah, for scale, because it's fucking tiny. I mean, it's a go-kart, but, you know, you get those Mario Kart go-karts that Hot Wheels does now, and they're like the size of this with Mario's head like up here or whatever. Whereas this is, you know, to scale-ish. And the other Hot Wheels is the Plymouth Roadrunner, and it's from the Classic Series, Series 1. They take the most well-known Hot Wheels and give them the Spectra Flame colors that made the originals so great, and they have metal body, metal chassis. No rubber wheels, but they do have redline wheels. So, this is a fancy one, and I have no... I mean, I love the Roadrunner. I don't collect it or anything, but this Spectra Flame Pink, first of all, let's see if it rolls. It does. Not amazing, but this Spectra Flame Pink is so cool. And then the just like pristine angelic white on the interior with the pink. It's such a cool color scheme. It's 440.6. Yeah, and these wheels are dead cool. '70 Roadrunner. It just, yeah, that's Spectra Flame Pink. I have it on that new Skyline too from this year, and it's just, oh, it's just killer. Like I was saying, that it's hard to talk too much about a Hot Wheel. I mean, that's not entirely true. It's just that most of the castings have been around for decades, and you know, the people are familiar with them. You know, so you're like, oh, it's and they're like, yeah, we know. I knew when I was 12 and I started collecting them. But God, with this one, it's, you know, it's not, it's more of like an interpretation of the car, but this color just rules. It's so dope. All right, let's try this. This is a company I never even heard of before until I saw it on a friend's channel, and it's BBR Models, and this is their take on the Maserati MC20. It's licensed, or so we're led to believe. Let's open it up. I like their logo. BBR Models. Okay. So the other thing that I think I know about this company, oh, it's got some blue to it. I wonder if that, yeah. The Maserati's blue, and then it comes up and lightens through the logo. And then the line Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, and it's this shape. That's good design work, I believe. I think that this company is, well, I don't know how you would describe them. I think that they get other manufacturers to do the work on the cars and things. Like, they're not a manufacturer of the cars. I think MiniGT may do the actual manufacturing, which is good because we know they have good quality control. And BBR maybe designs them, or maybe just is like hires MiniGT to design and to do them. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how it works with collaborations and things. This isn't a collaboration. It's a company outsourcing part of its production process, which is, you know, part of every industry. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Whether the model's cool, that's the question. The packaging's cool. It's like, opens up and you're like, oh, hello. I mean, you don't have to say, oh, hello like that. I like to flirt a little with my cars. Okay, does it roll? Wow, does it roll? It sure does. I feel like, yeah, I mean, I've said it before, but I feel like I don't even have to touch it, really. Okay, let's look at it up close. Because there's a lot going on, including these amazing wheels. The way they look when they spin is just so cool. Logo on the bottom in color. No detail. Screwed on rivets. Or screws instead of rivets, I mean. Badging, it's got oh my goodness, I forget words. Inset headlights. These are not rubber side view mirrors, so I may have just been spouting a load of hearsay about the involvement of MiniGT. Does that open? If I hit it hard enough, do you think it'll open? No. It really does look like it's gonna open though. Like those are big lines. Let me find a piece of plastic. Let's see if this breaks off the window while trying to just open the. Let's see if I can. That's not thin enough. It needs to be firm but thin. Let's try this. I really don't want to use the knife. Well, if it is a moving part, they don't want me to move it. That's gotta be a moving part. Look how big the lines are around that window. It makes no sense. Look at the door. these windows. Actually, let me look at the lines around the front window are huge as well. That's probably not a moving part. Okay, all right. I'll give it up. Oh, the taillights are really cool. Yeah, I'm a little over the way that fake carbon fiber looks. The exhausts look cool though. To be honest, the wheels are the impressive thing here. Oh, a fake carbon fiber dash. There's the wheel. Oh, an interesting way to do the door handle. I mean, maybe that's what it's like on a Maserati. I have to tell you, I don't drive my Maserati enough, so. I mean, this is a very well done version of a car. I don't find that appealing. Why'd you buy it, Joey? Because I have poor impulse control and a self-destructive streak. That's why. Okay, let's look at M2. I've had this one sitting around forever because I hate opening M2s. But when I first got them, the first few I got were good, so I picked up a few more, and they were all awful. So I stopped opening them on videos, and they've just been sitting there taunting me. This is the 1957 Chevy Bel Air. Well, let's open it. And this one has, it does. It has a really cool paint job. Like the almost galactic starry sky black, and then these green flames. Like it's really cool. Oh, weird, a gold grill. The headlights are dope. Okay, let's get it off this thing. Sometimes M2 surprises you by being passable. They're cool cars. They just have really bad quality control. And I was reading today, I do a weekly, just a little 5-minute weekly show on this channel about my bone shaker collection. Like, I open a new bone shaker every week. And I was looking at bone shakers online, and one of the bone shakers that's super, super expensive, by the way, is, let's see if this rolls. One of the bone shakers it's called the Apology car. And it's because in 2005 or 2006, you know, that box that has every single Hot Wheel from the year, it was just like, people got it and it was just wrecked. It was like the factory fresh box, and it was just like every card was wrecked. Some people's were okay. There was a lot that were just like, they designed it poorly or something, and it just got wrecked. And so, they gave some people, refunds and things, but also just like, as like a gesture of goodwill, they sent everyone who had bought one, not one of a kind, but a bone shaker that was designed just for that. It was, never going to be used that livery. It was that car was special for the people as an apology for, having messed up. And God, can you imagine Greenlight doing something like that every time they messed up one of their cars? I say that even though I got 2 really good Greenlights today. Or M2. Like, that's a level of classiness, I think, that... I mean, you know, Hot Wheels is a big corporation, or Mattel or whatever. They're not out, you know, they're not... I was going to say Mother Teresa. I'm trying to think of someone who's actually good. But that seems like a decent thing to do when you fuck someone on quality control. Or at least give them a refund. But it also means that there's a bone shaker that I will never have because I'm not paying $400 for that bone shaker. Actually, there's a lot. There's, you know, those stupid cryptocurrency cars. $3,000 bone shakers. Why doesn't this door open? So far, this car is really nice. It rolls really nicely. The opening parts, the door handles handled nicely. And again, this paint job, that it's like metal flake, but the dots are all different sizes from different angles, and it really does give like a galaxy impression, especially to the naked eye. It's just gorgeous. The inside is nice. The same green from the flames is used as the accent on the seats, and yeah, the steering wheel's a reasonable size. These little windows are handled just immaculately. There's a dent here, but I think that might be, because it's on the other side too, I think that might just be the shape of the car. Because there's no way it would get dented in the exact same smooth pattern with no paint damage. It must be the shape of the car. Okay, yeah, that's sort of a, you know, I mean, it's not bad, you know. It's they put an engine in it, but it's, you know, that we put an engine in it level of effort. The headlights are really cool, like super cool. I don't know about this gold grille. That seems weird to me, but I don't know anything about this car. Perhaps that's what it was known for. The 1957's a little wonky, but in kind of a charming way. This is great. I really like this. Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of, the wheels aren't punched out entirely, but I'm zoomed in and I just noticed it. And it rolls very smooth. It doesn't roll as good or as easily as the Maserati, but I sure as hell would rather drive around town in this thing. M2. So wow, two great green lights and one great M2. That makes me worried that this Global 64 is gonna be dog garbage. I am excited about this Global 64. I won't lie. It is one of my favorite cars. And it's the street version of one of my favorite cars. I should have used the scissors. Okay, here we go. not the race version. All the versions that I have are GT3s. So, let's see how it looks. It is, the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Coupe Black Series. Coupe Black Series. Oh, wow. It's such a wide car. I guess with the big, with the big spoiler on the GT3s, it's a little more proportionate looking. Or rather, that's the proportion I'm used to seeing. This front end is great. The Mercedes badging. The lights. This car has easily my favorite silhouette out of any race car. With the bigger, here. The silhouette of the car itself is the important thing, but that's the, let's look at this one. That's the silhouette that, I just think it's so amazing. It's so cool. And I think it's, is it painted on taillights? Oh no, it just got paint on the taillight. That's kind of cool. Oh, this isn't MiniGT. It's Tarmac. I keep forgetting that Tarmac does these boxes now. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is Tarmac. Global 64. They did the box, it rolled, and I was like, yeah, this is MiniGT. Has the rubber lights, but no, this is Tarmac. This is really good. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to release this in other colors, because that's the one thing. It is very sparkly. That's the one thing here that and the size of the spoiler, but if that's realistic, that's realistic. And also I'm prejudiced because up till now I've only had the GT3s, and they have a wildly different spoiler, so that's what I'm used to. No, the color is, it's not even a complaint. This is a very cool car. This is a very cool car. In like silver, or I don't know would be a good color. Something, I don't know what Mercedes tend to do. I like the idea of silver. Black, I think you lose. Like if it's just black on black, that's cool, but you also, it's all murdered out, but you also lose a lot of the details. And red, I think, is cheating. Almost any car is going to look cool in red. So I don't know. But not disappointed. A little confused about which company made it, but that's on me. I'm not confused about which company made this, though. I saw this and I was like, what? Look how thick the paint is on this. It's also a beautiful color. It reminds me of that Tiffany blue Porsche. It's not. It's a bluer blue, a less green gray blue. But more of a sky blue. It's more sky blue. Let me pull this out so you can watch me struggle with this. I'm actually going for the knife. Okay. So, the color, the fact that it's Skyline 2000, and the fact that it's a Japan touring car, all combined to, well, they were all factors in my decision to get this. I love all of those things. Well, I don't know if I love the color yet, but it certainly was something. I mean, it's certainly something. Okay. Skyline 2000 RSX Turbo DR30 number 6, Leighton House, Japan touring car, 1987. Oh, that's quite a nice detail right off the bat. Oh, God damn it. Not once have I gotten a car from Inno64. Okay, this is the bit where I was like, that's quite a nice detail. The like separate piece for that. Then I noticed that it has these tiny little tow hooks, which are also separate pieces. And not once have I gotten a car with these tow hooks and not broken them off. I've broken every, or at least one off of every car. Because I'm an idiot. Alright, does this one roll? Not well, but it rolls. And it's got front suspension. Not back suspension, but front suspension. Interesting. I don't know what Leighton House is. It's a company for wearing things on your head while you walk around in your diapers. Number 6. This color is nice. Silver roll cage. Look how thick that paint is slathered on, though. Like, look at that door handle. It's very strange. The lights almost don't seem to fit. And I don't know if it's because, no. I kind of want to blame it on a paint thing, but I don't know enough about how things work. That Bridgestone's not on straight. Small things. These are small things. These wheels are very cool. We got suspension and a brake disc and caliper. Wait. So we do have some travel here, but I think that the weight of the car gets it all the way, so you can't put it down and feel. The back lights are really nice. The like little painted keep the trunk closed clasps are very realistic. It's got the names of the drivers. That's nice. I mean, I love the simplicity of this livery. The inside's done nicely. All the regular details. The windshield wipers are nice. I mean, at the end of the day, the real question is how's it gonna look? How's it gonna look in the collection? And very few cars in my collection are in this part of the color spectrum, and it's a simple, almost beautiful livery. It's a little silly, but it's on a really attractive car. Like, the car has a really nice silhouette. I think this is... Did I break that off? No, fuck. Okay. Yeah, there's something a bit off about the front. Like, the lights don't seem to fit. The Bridgestone thing seems a little crooked, but everything else seems great. This seems a little... And these two things, they seem a little kindergarten for in a 64, but everything else seems just minimalistic and yeah, kind of elegant. I guess that's the ultimate takeaway feel for me, is one of just sort of, yeah, just kind of a minimalistic elegance on it. I don't really think that it's super cool. I think that it's... God, this is a hard one. I was so quick to be like, this is Greenlight is amazing. And now for this N64, I'm like... There's something about the thick paint that it feels like a mistake, and it sort of obviously colors the whole car. Zing. But I do like it, and I will display it. One car left. Another Tarmac works. And another Global 64, I think. So this is it. Datsun Bluebird 510 wagon, BRE Datsun. It says Tarmac works. Global 64. All right. Comes with a little... So some of them come with actual... plastic containers that you can put the car in if you never want to see it again. Most of them come with cardboard box containers. Okay. Sorry. Let's take a look at this vehicle. All right, does it roll? It rolls. Whoa. Tarmac does suspension now? Tarmac Works does suspension now. I mean, maybe that's old news. I guess I just haven't been checking. Delivery on this is also very minimal. I love it. I love the huge 46. And the grille. I absolutely love that grill. Oh, wow. Huge Ford. Oh my God. It's just so good. Just the huge number. Also, these wheels. These wheels are very cool. I don't know if I think that exhaust is that cool, but all you can see is the little, oops, the little yellow bit. Can't see much of the interior, but that's okay. Oh, it's got a rear view mirror in there. That's cool. That's very cool. Windshield wipers look decent. These mirrors are cool. They don't have mirrors on them, but I mean, you don't want to be looking back in a race anyway. Wow, this is. I'm gonna tell you. I don't think I'm even really seeing the car here. It's a cool shaped wagon. The headlights are awesome. I didn't even see the taillights. See, this is what I'm doing. Oh, that's kind of ugly. They're kind of put on as an afterthought. Like when they were casting it, they were like, doo doo doo. And then they got to a certain point where they were like, hey, Bill. Yeah, man. Yeah, where's the fucking taillights, Bill? And he's like, oh shit. But anyway, that aside, this livery is great. Yeah. Who's that out in front? I think it's number 46. I don't know. Fuck, it's great. And suspension, Global 64 with suspension. Wait, the coupe, the AMG. That was also a Tarmac Global 64 and a new one, I believe. No suspension at all. I mean, it's very low to the ground. I mean, it's like, well, what the fuck is that? That's one of the rear view, or not rear view, but taillights. And yet, I still love this car. Also, it looks like they didn't forget it during the casting process. It just really is a shitty glue job. Like you can see the glue all over. It looks like me trying to make a Warhammer figure. Okay. I still love it though. Let's do a little roundup. Okay. We don't need a knife for the roundup. Okay, so is that the other tail? No, it's the first one. I loved this. I loved this. Spectre Flame Pink. Oh my god, it looks so good. I actually loved this. I think this might be the first time in 30 years that M2 has been in the front row of a ranking here. This was good. This was good. This was also good for a car I don't, you know. And I thought this was pretty good. You know what? You know what? I don't think there's a bad car here. I'm gonna put this in with good because it would be here if it had taillights that weren't awful, just awful. So, but it is good because it is a hilarious livery that I love. This one I'm gonna put into the pretty good category. And I'm gonna put this one in the pretty good category too. And this one, I can't tell if it's quality control or just, there's just something. There's just something. And with this one, it's the color, 100%. It's the color and the spoiler on it. And it just, I guess I developed a love for the GT3s, and maybe I put too much pressure on it, you know? Maybe I wanted it to live the life that I never could. However, Racing Champions Gulf livery Volkswagen Jetta, amazing. The Spectraflame Roadrunner Hot Wheels, so amazing. And this I don't even remember what fucking car this is, a Bel Air, 57 Bel Air by M2, with the like galaxy black paint and the like aquamarine flames. Just, I mean, that might be an example of like the opposite of this, right? Like I had such high expectations and I had such low expectations. So that might be, you know, those might be suffering from my prejudices that I brought into this, but I mean, it's my video, so fuck it. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Let me know which is your favorite car.